Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Plays. Lament of Innocence, Magician Mode. So we're one area down, and it went mostly well. The Visago enemies are definitely one of my last favorites in this game, just because of how you have to usually hit them. Either use sub-weapons, or you have to be very overly cautious on how you approach them. Which, if you haven't realized by now, I'm more of an aggressive player, so far as I'm concerned, they are pretty bad. Okay, I need to go into each of these areas. Just so we know what they are. So, let's just do that. So that's the Dark Palace of Waterfalls. This is the Ghostly Theater. What is this place? Guarded Forgotten by Time. Okay, so this must be the area I want to go then. And it's usually the first place people go to. The Anti-Souls Mystery Lab. Why? Well, they released a demo of this game before the game got released. And the demo was about this place. I'm not sure why, when personally I think it's a little bit harder than the House of Sacred Remains. But who knows. It might have to do with the fact that going through the area it's a bit shorter to make up for its slightly harder difficulty, so maybe that's why, but whatever. I don't really care. Let's see. Time to go this way. I forget exactly what kind of enemies we can expect from this place, but so long as they keep the Visagos way away from me, I'm okay with it. Because there's only one enemy that I hate more than them. And let's hope we don't run into it anytime soon. It's possible, but I hope not. Yeah, we run into a lot of flame zombies, but honestly, they are not really that tough. A lot of enemies so far have been pretty generous. Okay, first we're going to deal with the map coverage here. Got some doggos. Got another Axe Knight. Oh, Spear Knight, I mean. Okay, first let's get rid of... Oh, quick step two. Very nice, yes. I wish I would have had this for, like, the first area. Damn it. Can you do that again, buddy? Nope. Oh, you do a double strike. Well, aren't you mean? Oh, yeah, we do have this, don't we? Wow. Double, money for some reason. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty nice to have. The, more stronger version of the cross that basically acts as a shield. It protects you against projectile hits, but it also does damage against enemies close to you. Or right in front of you, I mean. And that's kind of nice to have, just saying. I mean, really nice to have. Now, in the demo, you could blitz right to the boss, but in the actual game, there is a bit of a trick to it, which I will get into later. This game loves to throw puzzles at you, let's just say that. Oh, damn it, I couldn't quite prepare for that, but... But yeah, the Quick Step 2 is basically the upgraded Quick Step, and it will save your ass in this game, let me just say that. Okay, so where is the door? Is it this one? No. Where's the other door, please? There it is. Okay, we got the map coverage. Go and fight the enemies. The enemies in the first couple of areas I'm going to are mostly moderately easy to beat. And they also tend to drop nice stuff, too, at the same time. Which is why I come here first. Now, ultimately, you can beat the stages in any order you want. You're not necessarily forced to do them in this order. As a matter of fact, there are occasions where you're kind of rewarded if you actually do them out of order of difficulty. However, for the most part, I'm not really too concerned about that. Not for the most part. We will be getting into a part of the game where I am really gonna consider maybe dipping into that HP heal relic. Because there are moments in this game where the difficulty spikes. And I mean spikes hard. And people are like, well, you just need to get good at the game. Ugh. Ah, shut up. There are points in this game where I feel it's very much unwarranted for it to be that hard. Like, this game's pretty short. And also, there are times where I feel like because of its short length and the fact that they want the game to be somewhat hard, when you get to a certain point, they basically just kind of throw these challenges at you randomly. And it can feel very unfair, especially to a first-time player. Are you guys gonna keep coming or what? Maybe you do. Yeah? Seems like it. Yeah, you guys are just gonna keep coming, like, infinitely, so I'm kind of wasting my time here. Wait, am I? No, okay, they do eventually stop, but... Like, yeesh, that was a lot of them. Okay, so... This we'll have to come back to. It's blocking a door, but we can't get rid of it yet. We need 2 items that we do not have yet. And won't for some time. I'll probably be able to get one early on, but not the other. Well, we'll see how it goes, though. Yeah, because of the order I usually go through the stages, the item we need won't be to the 4th area. So, yeah, that's going to be on the back burner for a long time. It's fine, though. I don't really care. Okay, so... Yeah, we're going this way now. Okay. Okay, I got rid of one of those at least. Wow, you're weaker than your cousin is, that's for sure. Damn, I don't even have to try. Okay, but yeah, we're about to get to some rooms here. Oh god. Okay, we are already running into the enemy I hate, these things, the Mad Divers. I am not demonstrating why they're called that yet, since I killed it fast enough, but those enemies can be very annoying. Ancient Text 4. You'll know the false wall from the tapestry of the flying two-headed one. Cool. I'll get more into that later. I also keep forgetting to use my sub-weapons a lot. I'm usually not a wasteful... Wait, map 2. Map of the Anti-Soul Mysteries Lab. Yeah, the map 1 we were just kind of given for the House of Sacred Remains. For the other ones, you have to seek it out. The map that I'm using will tell you where it is, however, so it's not too hard to find. Okay, so that one we're passing on. That's progress. What is this? Crystal. And this does? Homing crystal attack. Got it. It's certainly better than the original, but I'm not really a huge fan on it. It takes a lot of hearts to use, and it's centrally focused on just a single enemy. And if I recall, the damage isn't that impressive either. Not for as many hearts as it costs, anyway. Drop? Ooh, yes, I like this one. Draws in lightweight enemies for attack. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Especially for later. Marker Stone 4. Cool. Yeah, this is another reason I do the House of Sacred Remains first. Is the orb. It gives you a lot of prowess. With pretty much any sub-weapon you have at this point, it will be very useful. Also, you get the Blood Cloak, which will automatically make sub-weapons more exploitable. So, there's really not a bad reason to not do that first. You just get too much out of it. Okay. Oh, Astral Fighter, okay. Not that hard to deal with, though. Yeah, well, look how it shreds through the armored knights. Like, are you kidding me? Okay, he got a long-range attack on me. Also, did I forget to mention enemies can occasionally drop hearts as well? Yeah, that's totally not, like, cheap at all. Yeah, with the Blood Cloak and with the, I hear something. Yep, there we go. Well, that was easy. Yeah, sub-weapons are pretty supreme here. Okay, what do you do? Do I like that better or worse? I mean, that would be good for attacking from a distance, but I'm usually up in the enemy's face a lot of the time, so probably not worth it for the moment. Yeah, we've been through a lot of rooms, and I'm sure you've noticed by now, but they're not exactly, proven to be a huge amount of threat here. Hell, aside from the elemental zombies, we're just facing a lot of the same enemies from the first area. So yeah, not exactly a super threat here. Alright, so we got the map coverage for over here now. Yeah, let's stop by this save room. Sounds like kind of a good idea. Oh, by the way, if you think my sub-weapons are abusable now, wait until later. What I have now is nothing compared to then. I think the reason I like this is it can often stun lock weaker enemies, which can make it very easy to avoid damage. Don't think it would work on the Visagos due to the way they fight, but it does work against most things, though. Shreds through those. Damn it. Oh yeah, I also need to do this. There we go. That would actually be a much faster way of dealing with enemies, doing draw up. Just gotta get used to the fact that I have it. Okay, so... no enemies in here. So we're going to the second floor. Huh. Damn it. Ugh. Get off me. Yeah, these enemies like to grab onto you. They also have a very nice item drop, but... but in here, we do get another high potion. Alright, what's this? Knife. Again, it kind of homes in on enemies. Like, underneath the ground and stuff, but I don't think the damage is that great. Most knife variants are weak, but you do get the occasional one that's decent. Well, hate to break it to you guys, but, yeah, you weren't gonna get far with that. Thanks for the free gold, though. Yeah, hearts last a while in this game. Believe it or not, it's about to get way better. Let's see. Go and check what's over here. $1,000 gold, oh my god. 10,000 plus gold. Well, oh shit, where'd you guys come from? Yeah, you guys came the hell out of nowhere, jeez. But yeah, don't have the key for this door either. And again, this one still isn't one we really need. Because it's another relic, which, again, we already have, so... That's what a lot of them give you. So, yeah, I mean... Alright, now we have this part. Jump straight down. Okay, is this the spot? No. Okay, we have these flowers over here. They have 2 attacks they can do. Okay, I killed one of them. And those are the 2 attacks. You need to go behind this pillar to get a heart max up. That fully fills your hearts and increases it by 10. Very useful, that. Okay, for this one, we need to ride this conveyor platform here. And we need to get off right about here. No, we want what's over there, but first, let's get another heart max up. 2 for 1. Awesome. And I missed my jump because I'm an idiot. Really should have save stated. Oh well, whatever. Okay. Now, this looks like a boss door, which you might think is kind of weird. Well, it is. And that's the scary bit. It is indeed a boss door. A optional boss door. Yeah, this boss is not to be trifled with in the slightest. Ow. Yeah, look how much damage he does to me. Yeah. So... Pretty tough boss, that. As a matter of fact, these bosses that are optional tend to be the hardest fights in the whole game. Including the final boss, honestly. Hoo boy. Yeah, increasing my attack power with that relic does not seem like it's going to be the best choice here. What would? Defense, maybe? I don't know. Perhaps. Unless I want to cheese him with the health relic, then this is probably going to be the best call. Yeah, that fire wave is honestly the bigger threat here. Damn it. Damn it. Oops. I hate how he baits me out. That's really annoying. Damn it, stop it. Stop doing that. Vertical high. Square, 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 triangle. And because I'm a bitter bitch, let's actually cheese him this time. Just because I'm spiteful. No need to use it when I'm at full health, so it's just gonna have to sit there for the moment. I just hate that he can do that, honestly. Because, like, you can't really strategize well with this guy because he plans around it. Like, if you try to get too close, he'll do this. At least I'm doing a little bit better this time. Honestly, I think using the sub-weapon really did not help. Because it just left me open too much to use it. Oop. Was not expecting him to do the triple strike there. And I keep doing the wrong input, apparently. There we go. Yeah, this is going way better than last time, actually. So much for cheesing him. I'm not even gonna need it. Yeah, he's more than halfway dead at this point. I could be clumsy and probably still win at this point. Why is the input not working, I wonder? Because I'm pressing square, triangle, square. I don't get it. Yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's up with that. Do I have to wait a split second? Hey, how come we only did 2 that time? Yeah, like, it's weird. Oop. Yeah, maybe I do have to wait a second. I don't get it. Okay, fine. It was gonna be fancy, but... Jeez, wow. I'm not sure why this time it went so well, but last time it didn't. Whip of Flames. Fire elemental added onto the Whip of Alchemy. Yeah, see, the elemental whips aren't actually power boosters in this game. You can see I still have 20 strength. Yeah, they're only good for elemental weaknesses for the most part. So you're not going to see me use them all that often, unless I have an area I know for a fact everything is weak to it. Which, sadly, does not happen very often. In this place especially, this whip sucks, since there's many enemies here that are fire-themed. So, yeah, that sucks. Damn it. Oh, we got a serum. How nice of him. So yeah, the Whip of Flames is going to be useless for the time being. Though there is another optional boss where the Whip of Flames will do double damage, so it'll be more useful then. More useful then. There's apparently something else I can get over here. Another HP max up. Very nice, yes. 230 max HP now. So, yeah, I may as well get off of the Seisai Incense for now. It's so strange. Okay, I'm not gonna fight you guys anymore. Okay, so... we've got everything that's in here, including the optional boss, so... how long have we been recording? Not too terribly much. We've done a lot here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, like, do the whole thing, but at least, let's finish both floors. Come on, really? Getting really tired of you. There we go. Okay. So, up there is the boss. Let me get the map back up. So, we're not going to be fighting the boss anytime soon. As a matter of fact, we're almost done with the second floor, and that's kind of disappointing. Yeah, this place is pretty short. Like, there's not too much you have to do in terms of exploration. The hardest part is just dealing with the optional boss, but if you can handle him, then the rest of this place flows like clockwork. Because, yeah, that leads to the third and final floor. We're going to be doing that next time, though. There we go. That went a little bit better than last time. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the red skeleton rooms. I'm just not. Now you might think, oh, you're already at the boss, that's cool. Well, when you enter, nothing really happens, per se. We actually can't fight him, believe it or not. I'll talk more about why that is in the next video that I'll be doing. Before I stop, though, I suppose it'd be advisable. Come on, I know you can use a special thingamajig, but you're not doing that, are you? Really? Yeah, I'm trying to get my MP back. Oh, now you do it. Is it because I have to be away from you? Probably, yeah. For some reason, the timing's not really working with you guys. Yeah, wow. It's not being so precise with you guys. It was a little bit nicer with the other enemies I was doing it with. Okay, there we go. Doesn't help that the camera is really not focusing on them very much. So yeah, they can often attack me from off screen. Don't need much more. Okay, so can we, like... See, half the time... Really off by 1. There we go, now I'm full. So next time we're going to be going to the 3rd and final floor. And then we're going to beat the boss. And I guess we'll be moving on to the next destination. How's our map coverage doing, by the way? If I could see. Yeah, not that high. Compared to when we last went to the shop, so I doubt there'd be anything new. For the most part, the shop in this game is not very good, since a lot of the stuff that you can buy are gemstones. Which, I will eventually be able to make use of them, but that's not going to be for a while, unfortunately. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to get what we need for that for a while here. Yeah, it's not looking that way. Oh, are you serious? 2 things I really want, we won't be getting until I get to the 4th area. That's kind of sad. Again, in the future playthroughs, I'll be sure to get all the keys. As I start the game, so this is not a huge problem. Honestly, I think the key system is really haphazardly handled because they basically force you to go to hard areas first if you want to get the keys for the best items, which I think is really messed up, especially considering that some of those areas are a bit of a pain in the ass if you do them too soon. So, like in future playthroughs, it may not seem so bad since, you know, the extra perks to the gameplay because of the various modes will probably make them seem easier than usual. But all the same, I think starting with all the keys just feels better. It makes it to where you don't have to backtrack near as much. Because, yeah, a lot of backtracking would usually be needed. Whatever. We'll continue this another time, though. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later. See ya.